The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Well, do you know what? With the Monarchs being a little bit on the nose at the moment, it's refreshing to have some comedy royalty in the studio, mate.
Yeah,
Three sold-out shows at State Theatre, one tonight and then down to the Gong.
Oh, sorry, how many sold-out shows at the State Theatre?
You've just had
What?
three?
It's my 10th this evening.
Whoa.
Oh, my God. It's just the amateurishness that I would expect at this station at this hour of the morning.
I'm so sorry.
Guys!
Jimmy Carr.
Welcome!
Guys!
I mean,
Welcome!
you
It's
did
the
the
10th
research.
sellout and I'm back doing the arena in April. That's why I'm here. That's the promo done. Let's get on with this nonsense. Also, what kind of a Mickey Mouse station is on a bridge? On a bridge.
Sorry about that.
This is a terrible piece of real estate. I realise the listeners don't get this. It sounds glamorous when you listen. Oh, it's got records and they give away tickets to Harry Styles. It seems like a proper radio station, but it isn't. I've had to come in under a bridge like a troll.
Sorry about that. Sorry, Jimmy. I mean, we put on food and drinks and things. Like, we've gone to some effort.
Food and drinks and
You know what I
things.
mean?
Well, we have the traffic on the bridge as well, so we can see the traffic that comes into Sydney, Jimmy.
Is that for traffic and travel? You just look out the
Yeah.
window and go, yeah, it looks all right. People are going
There it
places.
is there, Jimmy. It's on the big screen, so we can give the people the sense of...
Sorry, I hadn't noticed that. They've got a big 70-inch TV screen with a view of what's going on. You'd only have to crane your neck slightly to look out the window and see the same thing.
It's good, isn't it?
Somewhere, Greta Thunberg is crying. At just the waste of it. Just the waste of it all.
Jimmy, it's an honour to have you in the studio.
Yeah. Yes, it is. You're very lucky.
Very
I've come
lucky.
in. No, I enjoy chatting to you guys on the phone, and I thought I'd come in and sort of see. Well, partly I was kind of surprised you were still employed at this stage. I presumed you were just kind of, holding on till they found a permanent host.
That's a really good point.
it's
Did you want Harry Styles tickets? Did you need tickets to see?
I've spent a lot of time with Harry over
Have
the
you?
years. I know Harry pretty well.
Has he seen your show?
I don't know if he's ever seen my show. No, I've never seen him live. I've seen him do things. He used to live with a mate of mine, and he's a great guy. I've got a great picture of him and Stephen Hawkins at a party at my house doing shots together. The three of us doing shots. That's a weird day out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's like that's a proper party. You know you've had a party. But Harry was so polite. We used to see him quite a lot of parties at sort of ours, and whenever he would throw anyone in the pool, he would sometimes throw a lady in the pool, and he would throw them in the pool. He was such a nice man. He would go, "Do you have you got your mobile phone on you? Do you want to take it out of your pocket? I was going to throw you in the pool, but it's just so you got a great story because Harry Styles threw you in your pool." And they go, "Yeah, throw us in the pool."
Happy to be thrown in the pool by Harry
Of course,
Styles.
they would melt.
There's so much going on in Sydney at the moment. We're very excited because we've got Harry Styles. Backstreet Boys are playing tonight. Jimmy Carr's at State.
Backstreet's back.
Yeah, it is apparently.
Well, they're huge. There's a song about it. I had Sheeran last week. It does feel like there's a bit of a buzz around town. There's lots of stuff going on.
Pride.
And people are out. But the Pride stuff's incredible.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's great, isn't it? But
everywhere.
it's a month, right?
Yeah, it
It's
goes for a month, yeah.
It's fantastic. It's the biggest one in the world.
Well, we're howling for Harry this morning. Is there any chance that we could give away a double to Jimmy Carr? And I don't know what we need to do. Jamming, jogging for Jimmy.
For me, would be the laugh.
Yeah, would be
I've
the
got
laugh.
a weird laugh
Yeah,
because
you
I
do.
laugh on an in, not an out. So if something catches me as funny, I can go. It's not quite the same as when I actually laugh, but it's like a.
But there was.
It's a bit. The only other place you can hear it in Sydney is the Sea Life Centre, and my tickets are cheaper.
There was a guy last night, Tommy and I came to the show last night, and I don't know whether he was trying to impersonate, but he almost sounded like an echo. He was right up the back.
Yeah,
and
a few people have got my laugh.
And
It's
the
catchy.
laugh would come out at a certain time after a joke, and you'd go, hang on a minute. Was that
I
Jimmy?
do like that thing of how revealing a comedy show is. If you go with a mate or go with a partner, like what they laugh at really gives you away. It's very because your sense of humour kind of betrays you.
Definitely.
You laugh first. Like my favourite noise at a comedy show is when people laugh and then there's an intake of breath. So you sort of laugh and go, and then their conscience arrives late to the party and goes, "We shouldn't have laughed at that." You're an absolute disgrace, man.
Have you? I mean, I love the bloke last night too who attempted to heckle. And
I listen, he had a bloody good go, and you've got to admire that spirit. But, as I said at the time, he's brought a knife to a gunfight.
and you've got 2,000 friends here.
Yeah.
Do you get many walkouts, Jimmy? People that say, "No, he's gone too far. This guy's out of control. I'm
No,
gone."
I mean, not at this stage, because people are kind of...
Yeah, they get
I
it.
suppose occasionally you would get someone that's like seen something like Cat's Countdown on TV and go, "Oh, this is a nice show. I love word quizzes. Yay." And then comes and sees me live and it's like, oh my, Caligula would have blushed at the stuff this guy's talking about. So yeah, I'm sure you get some people going home shocked, but it's pretty funny.
It's
You know, people, and they're so clearly jokes, quite old-fashioned in a way to tell jokes. Most people, you go and see a comedy show and they tell stories. There's, you know, lots of different sort of schools of comedy, and I'm very much kind of a gag guy. That's my kind of love language. I write some longer stuff, but
we've been following Mini Jimmy travel across Australia. Do you like to travel to get local jokes wherever you go? And you know, in Australia we've got the Big Theme as well. And you went to the Big Prawn, is that correct, Jimmy? Did you go there, or did you travel?
Big Prawn. Did you do any research for this?
Did you? We got the Big Marina, the Big. No, actually, you went to the Big Banana in Coffs Harbour.
Oh yeah, I love a bit of Coffs.
Yes.
The Big Banana, yeah. I mean, that's well, you visit that once, and then you've seen it.
Yep.
I went. I saw the site.
Yep.
In
Of the
Coffs.
Big Banana.
Yeah. I mean, most cities sites, but site.
I mean,
it's a sightseeing sort.
You're a Campbelltown fan as well. I mean, in the show last night, Campbelltown got a few mentions.
It got a few mentions, but there's always you always do your local kind of. You get there, you have to chat with the guys backstage, right? Okay, so where are these people from? What do they think of this? What do they call that? I mean, everything here is shortened.
Yeah.
That's slightly the confusing thing about Australia. Everything's kind of shortened to nothing, and some of the accents are just. Sort of impenetrable.
Aren't they?
Well, there's a certain Aussie accent where it just sounds like they're in pain.
How are
The
you?
other night, I work in telecommunications. It's like your last breath.
Yeah.
I work in telecommunications. I've been married for 25 years, and it's just sounds like, can they not give him pain relief or something? Is there nothing they can do for this poor man? And it turns out it's just an accent.
Do you know why I was glad that my wife wasn't there last night? Because you clearly pointed out in part of your stand-up about how hopeless the dad is in the role that he plays and how phenomenal the woman is in what mums do.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've oft said it's, being a mum is a full-time job. Being a dad is a lovely hobby.
Yeah.
That about sums it up, doesn't it?
It is.
We sort of, we turn up a little bit, but there's actually quite a long routine for me.
Yeah.
Normally, it's a laugh every sort of, maybe 4 a minute, something like that, quite quick fire.
Yeah.
But then I've got quite a long routine about being a dad, which is, it's fun enough, isn't it?
It is fun enough.
It is. It's a hobby.
Can we talk about I was talking about the monarchy before, but the coronation is coming up. Is that? I mean,
I'm missing it. I'm back here doing gigs.
Wow.
In May at the arena. Please buy a ticket.
Do you know
the subtext there? It's the subtext of this. Getting up this early to talk to these two. The subtext is buy a ticket to the show.
To Wollongong.
The coronation it's kind of weird. It was weird when the Queen died. For me, as a British guy, I was overseas doing gigs and I was kind of watching BBC News and it was like, oh wow, the whole country's gone into sort of a weird cosplay Game of Thrones for 2 weeks. It just seems so bizarre,
doesn't it?
It's like I keep on expecting the Lannisters to turn up. And are they going to turn up and kill everybody at the coronation? We go, oh my god, no one saw that coming.
We've got to check your traffic, but then
We've got to take the traffic. I'll look out the window for you. There you go. Yeah, it's fine. It's honestly. The other thing, Sydney, if you're in the car now and you're in a bit of traffic, like I'm from London, where we have proper traffic jams. It's fine here. Stop whinging.
Stop whinging. All right, Tim.
It's sort of fine. Everywhere's 20 minutes away, and if it's bad, 25. Stick on the radio. There'll be another track on in a minute.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Fitzy and Wippa. Wow. On Nova.
Jimmy Carr, well, you had your own radio show there for a while, weekend show on BBC Two, is that correct?
Yeah, we got taken off air. We had official complaints upheld against us. I used to do it with a guy called Ian Morris, who wrote The In-Betweeners. Do you ever see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he used to write that. He's a very funny guy.
Didn't you do a gypsy joke and then you refused to apologise?
That was Netflix last year. I sometimes... Hey, thankfully the gypsies have moved on. Look, here's the thing. If you start apologising for jokes, the next 20 years of my career is going to be the apology tour. I'm not getting into it.
That.
So
they're jokes, man. Relax.
So when there is a complaint and your manager goes, Jimmy, I think this is the time you need to apologise, you're like, nah, put your foot down. No,
it depends what it is. Occasionally, if it's tax evasion, I think you can make an exception and apologise. If it's a big difference between when you've done something and when you've said something.
Yes. Yeah.
When you've made a joke and people are like going, well, I think you made a statement, and they're acting as if you made a statement, and they know full well you were joking and there was a punchline and it had, it was funny and people laughed, and they go, well, I don't think you should ever make jokes about any. It's a very serious thing.
They're jokes.
Actually, can I ask you about your television show, Jimmy Carr Destroys Art, and the controversy around that? Can you tell everyone you purchased a piece of art?
We purchased many pieces of art that were incredibly controversial, and then we let an audience decide whether we destroyed them or not. So it was kind of a physical manifestation of cancel culture. It was quite fun. So we bought we bought stuff by. I mean, let's cut to the chase. This is morning radio. We bought a Hitler.
Wow.
Hitler was a painter. He used to do watercolours before.
Not known for his painting.
Well, he's not known for it, but I mean, no matter what you think of his watercolours, you'd have to concede not the worst thing he ever did.
No.
My favourite piece of Hitler art is a splatter painting he did on the inside of a Berlin bunker of his own brain. That was the joke we didn't use in the show. But
that was the one we left out.
But it was like we got it and we said, well, look, the audience can decide, do we destroy this or not, or is art safe? And it was quite interesting to do because I went into it thinking, well, maybe some of these people, we should destroy their art because they're terrible people. And then kind of by the end of it, I was thinking everything's kind of got a historical value. It's by someone terrible. There's a reason to keep it. And that thing, especially with Hitler, never forget. Like that's all these years on, there'd be less anti-Semitism in the world, and actually it's rife. It is rife. So remembering and talking about it and keeping it out there has got a purpose.
Fascinating. I mean, it's a great social study, isn't it? To see what people believe and see how they behave.
We bought a Rolf Harris. Thanks for him.
Yeah, an Australian artist. Yes. What was the decision on that one?
We put him up against a guy called Eric Gill, who's a very important artist. He did like the front of the BBC, the statue on the front of the BBC building, and he's done some calligraphy stuff that's very important and still used today.
Right.
What did you do with Rolf
Sands? So we put them up against each other and had them vote.
Yeah.
But Eric Gill was a worse guy. Let's not get into the details of how bad he was, but he was a worse.
He was worse.
If you can judge such things, he was worse. So, and the audience decided to keep the Rolf.
Okay. Until the new came out during the week.
Yeah, I think he died the week we were filming as well. So it was a controversial show. But we went into it expecting a level of controversy, and then it was and to get people talking, and it certainly had that effect. Because it's that thing when you walk into the National Gallery, you have to go, well, what we. Listen, if we start cancelling one artist, where does it end?
Exactly right.
Tell me about this, because a message has come through from Russell Crowe. He has said, say hi to Jimmy for me. Ask him, I don't know if I can read this out on air.
There's a company.
Ask him about the Muff Liquor Company. Have I read that correctly?
The Muff Liquor Company.
Muff Liquor Company.
I mean, I'm tempted just to leave it there and have you fired.
Have me sweat.
No, we have a booze investment together.
You pay for it.
Well, Russell and Crow and I drink together occasionally, and there's a few others. I think Ed Sheeran's involved. There's a bunch of us that have an investment in this company. It's called Muff Liquor.
Okay.
I suppose it could be misread, but there's a town. God, thinking about it, actually, there's sort of a double meaning.
Yeah.
There
is a town.
God, do you know what? I've got to text someone right after this. But Muff, you know the town, right?
No,
it's a town outside of Dublin called Muff, and that's where the booze is produced.
That's
so we thought we'd call it Muff Liquor.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
But now thinking about it, now you've said it in your accent, it does sound. And they make this, and classically Irish. They make this potato gin and potato vodka. The potato gin has won all the awards you can win for potato gin.
Yes.
Both of them. But it's kind of delicious.
So that's the best Muff producers.
Yes, the best. And it's in. They launched it over here on the 1st, at Coles, ready for the 17th. I think they're going to do a lot for St Patrick's Day.
Yes.
It's like some people don't want to drink a pint of Guinness, so if you want to drink something Irish on St Patrick's Day.
Did Russell call you and say, "Hey Jimmy, I found this Muff Liquor. This is going to be awesome"?
Well, I don't want to tell you how it came up in conversation. I think there's a certain level of drunk you have to be before you go, do you know what we should invest in?
I know.
A company called Muff Liquor.
But then when someone suggests it, you always go, I've got to be involved. I'll have to be involved. Hey, Ed, are you in? Well, if you guys are in, I'm in.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
awesome.
do you want to give away some Harry Styles tickets? And
I do. I mean, I do love Harry.
Yeah,
you do. He's kind of great, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the best.
He's just adorable.
He is the best.
What are we giving away? People have been...
a howling for Harry. Basically, it's the first person through. We want to hear emotion for Harry Styles tickets tonight. And I know you're performing. You're sold out anyway. You don't need to give away any more tickets.
No, poor Harry Styles needs our help. Poor Harry Styles desperately needs our help.
Just hanging in there.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Hi, this is Harry Styles. Howling for Harry.
With Fitzy and Wippa.
Well, one man who's put his hand up, he wants to get involved and give away these tickets, is the magnificent Jimmy Carr. Jimmy is stuck around. Are you okay, Jimmy? Are you okay to do this?
Where do I have to be at this time of the morning? Yeah, let's give away some tickets. So we'll go to line 2. It's Beck and Mil Perra. I presume they're friends. I presume they're friends. I don't know Mil Perra, but she sounds great.
That's the suburb.
What, sorry?
That's the area.
What?
The town of Milperra.
Yeah.
No, I think there's 2 girls.
No.
You don't know Mill?
No.
Oh, Millie?
No.
Oh, Millie's fantastic. She's mate of Beck's.
She's a suburb.
What, sorry?
An area.
She's an area?
Yeah.
She's a big girl. There's no need to be like that. How dare you?
It's just Beck, is what I'm saying.
Body positive.
Beck, you've won 2 tickets. Jimmy's giving you 2 tickets.
Thank you.
Are you going to bring your friend Mil Perra?
I'm actually taking my grandma.
Oh, that is adorable.
Isn't it?
She loves Harry.
She loves Harry. And well, this is great. And now, does she know she's going to the show?
Not yet.
This could be heart attack material.
Beck, you're obviously a big Jimmy Carr fan as well.
Do you know what? I actually saw Jimmy about 5 years ago in Berlin.
Oh, there you go.
5 years ago in Berlin.
Yeah, you hosted
Are you a big
corporate
BDSM
event.
person? what was I doing in Berlin 5 years ago? Makes the question.
I don't want to say on air, just...
Well, thanks. I love those German gigs. I mean, hey, I love doing gigs in Germany. Where would we be without a sense of humour? Germany is the answer. Germany. Bex, what were you doing in Berlin? What were you doing there?
I had a work conference and you were emceeing it.
Wow.
I was emceeing a work conference.
That's a good
Was
corporate.
that with Thor?
Yes.
Was I with Thor?
No, wait, what?
The guy that plays
Chris
Thor.
Hemsworth was there. Yes, correct.
I was interviewing Chris Hemsworth on, I think. I remember that weekend.
Wow. That's a weird
Fantastic.
weekend.
Did you keep the baby peg? You want to take an interest,
But was it you or Thor?
huh? I think you can probably tell when it popped out.
There was a certain type
God,
of
love it.
liquor
Enjoy
there.
Harry Styles. What a nice lady. Take your nana.
Oh, good to catch up.
Jimmy, you've got another double to give away, so you can pick another line and give away another double.
It's Colleroy from Imogen.
No.
It's Imogen!
Imogen from Colleroy. Can we go the name first?
Sorry, Imogen.
Hello.
Imogen. All the people.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I'm so excited right now.
You sound very excited, and not to talk to me. It's about Harry Styles, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'm like standing here shaking. I'm so excited.
Well, fantastic. Who are you bringing?
I'm going to take my brother. It was his birthday 2 days ago. I wanted to surprise him with tickets.
Well, I mean, he'd definitely be surprised. He'd be surprised you didn't buy them and you won them on the radio. That's what I'd be surprised about.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much.
She's shaking, Imogen, isn't she?
She's
weak at the knees.
Taking her brother's very sensible as well, in case she gets off with Harry Styles.
Yes.
You don't want to take a date, just in case you don't know.
Jimmy, you know how you said you went and saw the Big Banana in Coffs Harbour? Our newsreader is from Coffs Harbour. He's known as the Big Banana as well.
You get some sort of... you get money back for employing him? Where's he?
Well, yeah, it's been tough. But he's actually down at a Carr stadium. These are the people that are lining up for Harry's gig tonight. Matty de Groot, are you there?
Matty de Groot, MDG.
Oh, he's cutting out.
Oh, don't.
Oh, you're
So,
kidding.
sorry, you're queuing up to see Harry now?
Yeah, so they've got
But he's
general...
on stage at what, 8:30?
Apparently
Probably.
there's a line at the State Theatre as well to
Yeah.
get down the front for Jimmy Carr tonight.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Matty,
Those
can
are
you...
the cleanest.
Got you guys, yes.
Oh, Matty de Groot, you got Jimmy Carr here, not only wondering about the lineup at Harry Styles, but also fascinated that you're from Coffs Harbour with the nickname Big Banana.
Okay, well, that's not the case at all. I actually have 3 girls here who are super excited I said, are you more excited for Harry Styles or Jimmy Carr? And they went nuts for Jimmy Carr. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh, stop it, you. Stop it. Now, I have to ask, because I'm watching the video feed, are they tiny or are you a giant? Because it just
No,
looks
they're
like we
tiny.
have this on the wrong aspect ratio.
He's a big
So
unit.
Yeah, look, I can just lower down.
No,
and then it's all good.
get
Now
off your
we're all
knees.
at the
Get off your
same-
knees.
So what's exciting has happened is that the people who've been lining up since 8 o'clock last night have now been allowed to move to another gate. So we've moved forward 100 metres, and we're now at the part where we can see the stadium.
And is this
but we're now here till 5
Are these
p.m.
going to be the people that are actually down the front at the gig?
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is
So these
they're
guys will
queuing
do
up
the
to
bulk.
be sort of dragged over a barrier by a security guard. That's
Yes.
the role in the first 5 minutes.
I think so,
always wonder where those girls go. Is there a big stack of them out the back? Like
Now
there's a pile of girls going, there's loads of them. They're exhausted.
We got heaps.
Yeah.
So the girls here came up earlier and they're like, I will do anything for tickets to tomorrow night's show.
Wow.
Anything.
Okay.
And so I thought,
This
if there
feels-
is something that
This
you
feels
guys
like
are...
a 1970s. This feels like that clip's going to be used in a Netflix documentary
James, I'm going to need
about
your
why
mind to
we
get
took
out of the gutter. I'm
Nova
sorry.
off the air. These girls have said they'll do anything for tickets. I mean,
I'm all went
I
with
can't be
singing
the
and
only one that
dancing.
heard that, right?
It's 2023, MDG.
20 years later, and he's still in solitary confinement.
You guys have taken this in the wrong place, and it's not shocking, but it's
You
disappointing.
guys have taken this in the wrong place. Sounds bad.
What do you mean?
Just listen to yourself.
So, is
Taking
there...
it in the wrong place definitely deserves a ticket, doesn't it?
They are willing to sing, dance, answer anything. What do you want them to do to get these tickets?
Oh, sing a bit of Matilda. Matilda's the best song on that record, right? It's an amazing song. Sing a bit of that.
Okay. Are you going to sing Matilda? Are you ready to go? This is to get tickets. Now, introduce yourself firstly.
I'm Isabella.
Where are you from?
Penrith.
How long have you been here?
I've been, here?
Right, at the stadium.
We've been here since 6:30.
Okay, now, you're going to sing Matilda, and if Jimmy likes it, then you get tickets to tomorrow night. All right. You ready to go?
It's just confirming the words here, getting it up.
You can let it go, and you can throw a party full of everyone you know, and not invite your family because they never showed you love. You don't have to be sorry for doing it on your own.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, 100% they get tickets.
You get tickets. You get...
I mean, that's commitment.
Who's going to get them? Free, surely free.
Okay, so there's 3 of them, and there's only 2 tickets. And so, do you divide them, or can we get a third time?
I actually would like.
Pretty please.
I
We'll
would
sing
li-
another song. We'll do even more.
I would like to
run
see
a lap.
Matt DeGroot get ripped apart by teenage girls. So, no, we'll sort that out. We'll get you
Yep.
tickets, ladies.
We can get you 3 tickets.
You got,
Oh
you got 4 tickets, MDG.
Genuinely, these ladies are. I'm watching it on the screen. They're tiny enough. I think we could fit all 3 of them inside a raincoat and get them in as one.
You only need 1 ticket. You're through.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Jimmy, you do so many television shows that we get here in Australia as well. One of them is 8 out of 10 cats. And one of the rounds that you do play is called Believe It or Not. It's basically where you give... the teams are given a statistic and they try to guess whether it's true or false.
Well, let's play a round of this with Fitzy and Wippa.
Okay.
Because
I mean, does that happen on your show?
I mean, that is seamless.
Yeah.
We're going for the award with this segment. We're going for the award. Okay. All right. True or false?
Yeah.
True or false? We'll put you up against each other. So, 74% of Australians use the phrase "no worries" each day. Is that true or is it false?
I would say straight off the bat that's false.
Yeah,
I would say you're like 99.9 repeated.
I come from
No
the
worries, mate.
south of Australia and I don't even use no worries. So
Everybody-
I would say false as well, Jimmy.
Wait. So you're saying false? You're saying
I'm saying false, but I thought, would you have an answer with the accuracy of a percentage?
yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going 99. Are we going nearest to the pin?
Oh, you think we use it more?
It's true
It's
or
gotta be
false, and you're asking what the number would be. Well, it's 74%, isn't it? It's either true or false.
Sorry.
True or false? What do you think?
False.
What do you think?
I think it's false.
Okay, the game works if one of you guesses true.
I'm going to go true.
You think true?
I'm gonna
Okay.
lock in true.
Well, you're right.
Yeah!
It's true.
I knew it.
74% of Australians use the phrase "no worries" each day. It's kind of adorable. Why wouldn't you? Okay, all right, let's go with another one. All right. A survey of Fortune 500 executives found that only 24% cheat at the game of golf.
I think this is true, Jimmy, because I think they will cheat in the industry world, but not on the green. I think that they actually tell the truth on the green.
No, it's false. It has to be false. 100% of them would cheat.
I'll say true.
It's false.
Ah, damn.
86% of them cheated.
86.
People cheat at golf.
What? That is really
I
bad.
don't get it. It's a game you play against yourself. So
Yeah.
I've never played because I assume I win.
But I mean, we've all thrown a ball out of the bunker, haven't we? You must.
I'm not even familiar with the euphemism.
If that's okay.
Sounds terrible, though, doesn't it?
You just lob your ball out.
All right, here's this is interesting. 6% of all marriage proposals are made over the phone.
Who's
I'd like to lock in true.
who's proposing over the phone?
He's locked in true, so you're false. I think the answer is true.
Bang.
I think it's like military. I think it's people when they're away.
Right.
When you're away from your other half, that's when you realise I travel a lot. Keeps the relationship fresh.
Of
You're out and
course.
about.
Yeah.
I think you're overseas, you know.
When you've cheated, do you mean, and you're feeling guilty about it?
Sure.
Is that what you're suggesting?
I reckon overseas soldiers, that's the ticket. Or, sure.
Honey, I miss you so much.
You're in Amsterdam in a brothel thinking this hasn't gone well.
This was meant to be awesome.
Will you marry me?
TripAdvisor said
Actually,
it was going to be
she's
better.
all right thinking about it, yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hey, have I got 3 right?
Yeah, you're on fire.
Fine.
This one's 20% of pokie machines is 20% of the global pokie machine population is found in Australia.
Look, we do have a hunger for the pokie machine, but I don't think 20% of the globe. No, it can't be. I'm
Think of
saying
Vegas.
I'm saying false.
Think of Vegas. Like, they have
Yes.
so many machines. There's machines in the toilets.
Macau, yes, we can't have 20%.
I'm going to say true.
He's right again. It's true.
I mean, I can see a trend
Dominating.
here. I can see a
The
trend.
pokies.
20% in Australia.
really
And no one else calls them the pokies, by the way. When you tell people there's a VIP room in a pub, people go, "Oh, this sounds fantastic. A VIP room. Well, we should go here. This is going to be
This is
amazing.
fancy.
Sounds wonderful." What? There's a room full of pokies.
We only found out the other day it's also known as the Bricky's laptop.
Yeah. The poker machine.
The brickies.
Bricky's laptop. Use that in
I
Wollongong.
love that.
Yeah. So they go straight from work to get on the Bricky's laptop.
And the tradies handbag in Australia is the roast chicken that you buy from the supermarket.
I think that got added to our dictionary.
What is it called?
The roast chicken. That's called a tradies handbag.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I like the one I used to have friends that worked on. What do you call guys that work on the bins?
Oh, Garbos.
Garbos. Of course you call them Garbos. Of course. I had friends that used to work on the dust. It'd be called the dust where I'm from.
You're kidding me.
Working on the dust, yeah. I had mates that used to work on the dust in the summers or whatever when they were 18, 19. And they would call maggots, because you get maggots in the bottom. They would call them disco rice. This one's disgusting. It's full of disco rice.
So you've been on the dust and now the disco rice. I mean, that's a wild night out.
I love the little shortened terms, the little trade terms for stuff.
Mate, if
you've got a good trade term for something, text in.
You got to. Let us know.
We've got a number. Let us know. We won't give you tickets to Harry Styles.
Yeah.
I mean, we can build all of that into the Wollongong show. You know?
Sure.
You're ready to go,
Wait,
mate.
Tommy,
We've prepped you
before
beautifully.
we say goodbye to Jimmy, can we give away a double, Jimmy? Can we give away to one of your shows?
We can. I'm back on I think it's the 7th. I think it might be the day of the coronation. I'm back in Sydney at the arena.
Great.
We could give away tickets.
Well, we'll give away a double right now.
Done.
If you want to, I don't know, if you want to jump for joy for Jimmy.
Or just get the tickets.
Don't know. What else could we do?
Just if they phone in now,
Look at
that. Do my laugh. I'll give them a ticket.
13 24 10.
Do
Jimmy
Jimmy's
Carr.
laugh.
If you can do Jimmy's laugh right now, we'll give you a double.
I'll tell you where the show is. The show is it's on the 7th of May. If you're around on the 7th
Done.
of May.
Good effort.
Love to see it again, buddy.
Jimmy-
It was awesome. Last night was awesome.
Correct.
So fun. So good.
No, it was. Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yes, I know.
I really
Yeah,
liked
I know.
it. But go and
Yes,
see.
I know.
Guys,
Oh.
he's a battler. Jimmy Carr. He's a really good guy.
He's a battler.
Can I just read? A mate of mine, Nath, just
Can you read?
Yeah, I struggle.
don't know.
I struggle to read.
Let's find out.
Nathan went to your show on Wednesday night, just listening, went and saw Jimmy on Wednesday night. I was in tears for 2 hours.
Was he?
He is so funny. What a brilliant show. That's from Nathan.
He cried for 2 hours.
Afterwards. Jimmy Carr, thank you for coming into the Fitzy Wippa studio.
Well, Harry has a song called Adore You, but we adore you, Jimmy.
Oh,
Thank you
that's
very much
beautiful.
for coming.
I mean, that's
nice.
that's what they pay the big
Yeah,
bucks for.
there it is. Give him a hug.
He's been sitting on that for an hour.
Jimmy Carr, thank you, buddy.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.